And now, you are listening to the Team Heel Podcast, brought to you by Spreadshirt.com. TeamHeelPodcast.Spreadshirt.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the week again. Yes, right, that's right. This is episode 175 of the Team Heel Podcast. We are 25 episodes away from the big 200. Let that sink in, guys. Let that shit sink in. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to this podcast. We'll be on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play Music, or over at the SoundCloud. We can download the podcast. And if you're on iTunes, Stitcher, download from there too. Leave us some review. Leave us some feedback or review. Help the podcast in return. It is January. I was January. I'm jumping the gun way too quick there. It is December the 7th, 2016. It is Wednesday. You know what that means? The weekend is almost here. Relax, guys. We're gonna fucking make it. We're gonna fucking survive here. And the year's almost over. Holy crap. But as always, I am the fat fuck himself. I am Peruvian strong style. I'm the one they call Heel Steven. And as always, I'm joined by my brother from another mother, all the way from Yukon in Connecticut. The one, the only knowledge of wrestling. Walter, how the fuck you been this week, buddy?
I've been pretty good, actually. Because I know next week it's going to be a little bit tough. I got finals, 2 papers. It's going to be rough next week, so I'm just trying to enjoy this one.
2 papers, dude?
Yeah, well, one is 15 pages. The other is like a 3-page paper, and it's kind of bad, but fuck it. I've done this before.
Bro. Do all-nighter, bro? All-nighter?
Yeah, it's due Tuesday, so I think I'll be good.
Get that coffee ready, bro.
Yeah, and then I got 2 final. Well, next Friday I have 2 finals, and I have finals Saturday, unfortunately. So
dude.
I don't know why they do that. Like, I literally don't have finals during Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, or Thursday.
Like, one of my friends, right, that I work with, she goes to school also. Apparently, she had to do a research paper where she had to find like 10 sources and shit. I'm like,
yeah, I did the same thing.
Who does, like, who asks for 10 sources, though?
It's all about being a researcher, you know?
I have no idea, dude. It's crazy.
It's research paper.
That's insane to me, though. I'm sorry, but to me, that's insane. You have to ask for so much shit. I'm just saying. Other than that, though, I mean, like, bro, it's been crazy this week. As you know, Christmas season's almost here. Now is the fucking time for all you dumb fucks out there to play your Christmas music. This is the time of the year where you do it. I don't know why a lot of you fucks want to fucking do that shit or play that Christmas Carol music and bullshit in fucking November. I don't know why. It's just so stupid to me. It's weird.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm fine with Christmas music now, but yeah, it was crazy hearing it like around Thanksgiving. Like, come on. You're going to disrespect one of your traditional holidays? Like, come on now. We all know Christmas is better, but...
Of course it is, dude. Come on. Presents and eggnog and hot
no
chocolate.
Presents for me.
And fruitcake and, turkey and bullshit and whatever, But other than that, like, dude, for me, again, this week's been crazy. Work, more work, and more work. I made my return to YouTube, if you will. And honestly, it feels like if you will. I'll be honest about it. So, as many of you guys know, this past Friday was Ring of Honor's Final Battle in New York, and I attended the event. Had a fucking blast. It was all... Here's the thing about Ring of Honor. I haven't really watched the product before. Like, before Final Battle, I really haven't really watched the weekly episodes and shit. And I guess at the same time, I kind of put it on hold for, like, put it on the side, if you will. You know what I mean? And it's one of those things, whenever you go to a Ring of Honor show, you're just reminded of how awesome it is.
Yeah, being there live is definitely different than watching it on a computer or TV. I could definitely tell you that. I just feel like I don't know, it just feels better. You know, if I was watching it from like my computer, I'd probably be like, the fuck is this shit? You know.
I heard it. I think also could do this in New York at the Hammerstein Ballroom. Finally, right? They went back to the Hammerstein Ballroom. No longer fucking Terminal 5. The shithole that was Terminal 5. Which I think, in essence, when you think about it, it turned a lot of people away. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
Like, our experience was we had an experience with Terminal 5. For the guy who don't know, 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago almost?
Was it? Damn.
Yeah, you and I attended Final Battle 2014. Remember? And we attended the event. It was me, you, and Eric. DJ Eric. Say hi, Eric. Hi, Eric. And it was in Terminal 5. We took a sub. We all met in Manhattan. It was on a Sunday, too, which makes it even more weirder. Like,
right. Yeah.
Sunday. And I remember getting there. The show started at 9. We get there, right? And before that, we bought our tickets, right? And it said premium general admission. I know it said that on the fucking website, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure it said it for you too. Premium,
it did. Yeah.
Premium general admission. So we bought our tickets, whatever, right? And we get to the venue. On the outside, it looked big. From the out, but when you get inside Terminal 5, it's a shithole. It's a shithole.
Yeah, it feels like a venue for like small artists or something. Like, just if you're having like a DJ there or something, like
no.
It's fine. But I don't know.
To sum up Terminal 5, Terminal 5 is where I guess for Spanish parents, right? If you have like a quinceañera, right? Like a little, they rent out the little venue area. That's what I'm sure it's on television, because I did watch Best in the World 2015 when Lethal won the belt, the world title. That is, right? It looked nice on TV. I'll admit that. But if I'm there in person, fuck no.
Nah, it felt weird that it's not a place for a wrestling event to happen. It's just not. It just felt really weird. Like when you think of the Hammerstein Ballroom, you're like, oh, it's a fucking ballroom. Like, but it feels legit for some reason. It feels like, oh, a wrestling event could actually happen there. And I just think the atmosphere was a lot better in the Hammerstein than Terminal 5.
Exactly. And so when we get there, we get to Terminal 5, we find out that premium general admission admission was a standing section. So you can imagine just us walking all over New York, right, for kill time and shit. And we gotta stand there.
Oh, that was terrible.
Just stand there for fucking 3 hours to watch wrestling. And it was
literally, fucked up everything.
Not only that, but there are people trying to cut rows and shit, trying to get in front of the barricade. What the fuck? It was just a bad experience. There was a fat fuck sitting in the corner. He couldn't get up. He just sat there. Like, it just felt really wrong. Like, it really, I don't want to say like it devalued Ring of Honor, but it made him look so Bush League. Terminal 5, that is. Like,
the in-ring stuff could have been good, but I just didn't enjoy it because of where we were. Like, It was very uncomfortable. Just, I don't know, like, if I'm at a rave, that's whatever. But this is a fucking wrestling event. I'm trying to actually watch something.
Yeah.
And it's just uncomfortable, you know.
So this past Friday, I attended the Hammerstein Ballroom. Overall, a fun-ass show. I did a vlog on my YouTube channel, which you guys can go check out for yourselves and all that fun stuff. And the Hammerstein Ballroom, from what I saw, they looked like they remodeled a little bit. Maybe because where I was sitting at the same time, it felt different. Because you got to think about this. Every time we go to New York for Ring of Honor shows at the Hammerstein, we're in the balcony. Right? We're always in the fucking balcony. We're never really on the floor. I sat this time on the floor, near the entrance area. So it's a whole different experience, a whole different vibe. Which, honestly, I tell anyone out there, if you got the money to go to Ring of Honor show, sit literally by the ringside area. That's my advice. It's a fun atmosphere. Other than that, though, I mean, again, it's a fun show. Kyle O'Reilly won the Ring of Honor World Title from Adam Cole. Cody Rhodes faced Jay Lethal and turned heel, and he attacked Steve Corino, who is now came to WWE, by the way. The Young Bucks beat the Briscoe for the tag titles to retain their tag titles, and out of nowhere, out came broken Matt Hardy on TV on the screen. On the screen, via like a promo. I guess he recorded it before. It's funny because like the first 20 seconds of that promo, you couldn't even hear it. Like, they had like an audio issue and shit, and it's like he was talking, but you couldn't hear what the fuck he was saying. And then he started talking again, whatever. So pretty much in a nutshell, there's going to be a Hardy Boy versus Young Buck match in Ring of Honor.
Hardy Boys, Young Bucks. That sounds awesome, actually.
Granted, I'm sure we've seen it before. I'm sure if you guys gone to indie shows in the
I haven't seen it, so.
But I'm sure, yeah. So apparently, so here's the thing. As you know, the Broken Hardys wrestle for TNA, right?
Yeah.
The Bucks of Youth. That's what he calls that. That's what Broken Matt Hardy calls the Young Bucks. The Bucks of Youth, which I'm sure for Walter is a better name than the Young Bucks, right?
The Bucks of Youth.
Bucks of Youth.
Yeah.
Apparently, they wrestle for Ring of Honor. They got the New Japan. Which, by the way, the Young Bucks signed a new deal with Ring of Honor.
Again,
they're talking to them going to WWE along with Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, Jay Lethal. Which again, no one knows about those statuses yet. We don't know yet, but. The point of the matter, the Young Bucks signed with Ring of Honor. They're staying in ROH. And, again, good for them. You know what I mean? At this point in juncture. But the point of the matter is they're going to have a match. And people are wondering, how can that be when the Hardys are in TNA? I thought TNA, and Ring of Honor can't coexist and shit. So, apparently, here's what's going on. The match will happen, from what I'm understanding, is going to take place during WrestleMania weekend for Ring of Honor. At Supercard. Apparently, that match won't be televised. It won't air on paper because apparently those shows are just like a live event, if you will.
Yeah.
That they don't even air. It's just a whatever show. Pretty much. But do you have no idea how crazy people went when fucking Broken Hardy popped up on that screen? People lost their shit.
I bet. Shit.
At a Ring of Honor
he's
show.
One of the most over guys this year, so.
Amazing.
You hear delete chants in indie shows, even in WWE shows, so it's definitely making noise.
It's amazing, dude. Fucking Matt Hardy, bro. Matt fucking Hardy. But other than that, though, again, this is a fucking awesome show. Got to see Will Ospreay, Marty Scurll, and apparently they're coming back in March. So Walter saving money. Just saying now, March, dude. Manhattan.
What is it? Just like a regular show, or is it?
To my understanding, it's gonna be just a regular house show. To my understanding, which they'll probably use for TV tapings and shit like that. They might use it for TV tapings, because again, it's Ring of Honor, so don't be surprised, dude. Other than that, dude. Oh yeah, so that Friday I went to New York for Ring of Honor. As I leave Penn Station, right? As I leave fucking Penn Station to go to fucking Hammerstein and shit. Nah, first, fuck that. I went to McDonald's, right? Because I'm hungry, right? I went to fucking McDonald's first. A naked guy ran. The first thing I see as I get into New York, as I leave Penn Station to go to McDonald's, before the Hammerstein, I see a naked man running. Yo.
Oh, my bad. It's on mute. So I was like saying, so a streaker pretty much.
Yeah, a streaker. I saw a fucking naked guy running. No bullshit, just fucking running. Across, like literally in front of him, like in front of everybody and shit.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that's happening in New York.
Just talking mad crazy. But keep this in mind, dude, it's fucking cold, bro. You're talking about being in the cold. You're talking...
Some people don't give a fuck.
But he had to be drugged out, though, because he was just like saying some crazy shit, and he smelled. So you already know he's a homeless guy and shit. He's a fucking homeless guy, so you already know, like, there's just no way in hell this guy is fucking normal and shit. You just can't make this shit up. It's fucking New York. And then, apparently he's saying no to Trump and shit like that. Again, it is what it is. At this point, dude. This is how you guys know we have nothing really to talk about this week. We're talking about just some random shit that's going on. But
you're talking about the show, though.
I know that, but it's like,
Sure.
people, let's be real about it. Let's keep it 100. The people that tune into this show, they're not really into independent wrestling like that. They're not.
True.
You know what I mean?
TLC happened.
Oh, so I did a review on my channel. Did you watch the show, bro? Did you enjoy the show? What it was?
I put it on replay.
Be honest.
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, it was solid. I didn't hate it. Oh, you didn't like it?
I mean, I said on my review, I thought it was a solid show. I felt like there's some matches that were good. I thought the ending happening a mile away.
Yeah.
James fucking Eller pulling the ladder, which to me makes no fucking sense. As stupid as that sounds, this makes no sense to me. I felt like Alexa Bliss winning the fucking women's title was good, but I feel like the match could have benefited if it wasn't in a tables match, just a singles match.
Yeah, their match in Scotland was better. But honestly, I'm glad Alexa Bliss won. I mean, I know some people might be pissed that Becky Lynch lost. But I don't know. I just think it's better for a heel to run with this title for now, because it was kind of weird to see Becky Lynch win it right away. You try I don't know. I feel like the heel should always be the first champ, kind of like Kevin Owens, although it was supposed to be Finn Balor.
Not for nothing, dude, but Alexa Bliss is a perfect example. Start from the bottom, now we're here.
She is. No one really gave a fuck about her at the beginning. Let's be honest.
I ain't gonna front, dude. 2 years ago, when I saw that bitch on NXT, I didn't give a who the fuck is
exactly.
This
bitch? No one cared.
I think about snowflakes and who books this shit? You get what I mean?
She just needed that heel turn, and now she's better. I don't know. She comes off more likable, but as obviously a heel. I don't know. I think she's one of the better women's wrestlers in SmackDown. Definitely.
Exactly. People, I'm getting the comment. How come this not on YouTube right now? How come the show is not on YouTube? And here's the thing about it. And how do I put this? The show will be on YouTube. And I know I keep saying this. I keep fucking saying it. How come I will put it on YouTube, but I don't end up doing it because I'm tired and things happen, right? Things fucking happen.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about it. The show will be on YouTube. The thing is, though, with OBS, I have issues. The audio broadcast system that I use to stream the shows on YouTube at times, there's issues. It happens. And it's easy for me to do a show through the audio, through Mixler right now, and then I can edit it and put it up on YouTube. So this show will be on YouTube. Believe me when I say, I do promise you guys, this show right here will be on YouTube this week.
So there you go.
There you guys go. Here's the thing about it too. There's a lot of episodes that we've done on this podcast where I forget to put up. Not because I choose not to do it. Not because oh fuck it, I don't want to do it because I thought the show sucked. Because I'll be real about it. There's been episodes I think we both can agree, we phoned it in. We have. Yeah.
Sometimes it's just there's no interest or there's nothing going on. So
exactly,
you do what you got to do.
Exactly. You know what I mean? We're fucking opening the curtain right now. No, we're just telling it like it is. Eventually, this show will be on YouTube. I just find it funny how the people that have most to say are the ones who don't put up any content, don't say any. You know what I'm saying? The commenter, but that's around the point right now. That's around the point.
Yeah.
But dude, what were we talking about again?
Alexa Bliss, how she came up and stuff.
Yeah. So again, like I was saying, bro, when I started 2 years ago at NXT, I didn't give a fuck who she was, dude.
I mean, she had a cool finisher always, so that's how I kind of saw her, and I was starting to like her, but the heel turn made me like her a little bit more, and now she's one of the at least most interesting characters in the SmackDown Women's Division. So, I mean, I'm for this championship. I don't know if she's going to hold it. To be honest, I feel like Becky Lynch is going to win it back, unfortunately, but it is what it is.
I hear you, dude. I mean, the thing about it, like I said before, I feel like the match overall, the tables match, I feel like it was there. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like the match could have been better if it was just a one-on-one match. Because you want to tell a story, hey, Alexa Bliss can beat this woman one-on-one. You get what I'm saying? Not just via a fucking...
Yeah. But it's because of the gimmick, like in the pay-per-view. So they had to put like a tables match. And maybe in the rematch, she beats her legitly. You know?
I hope so. I really do. For their sake, I fucking hope so. But I think it's one of those things, again, I'm happy for Alexa. I think a lot of people are. There are people out there that are upset that fucking Becky lost. I think it's kind of crazy, if you will. You know anything about Becky? She's beautiful, she's talented, but she's not someone that you build around. You know what I mean? She's not someone that I'll say, oh my god, that's our champion. No.
The thing is, she should have started off like kind of like that Sasha Banks storyline or a Bailey storyline where you're at the bottom and you're gonna start coming up soon. Like the fact that you crowned her that quick, it just, I don't know. I think the appeal was lost with that. Like, why not have her, like, every face champion starts, you know, with some feuds. Like she could have feuded with Carmella and then go on with Natalya or something. And then you could go up to the women's champion. Or you could have saved that moment for Mania if you wanted to.
Yeah, I guess so.
Or the Royal Rumble.
I think
one of those events.
I think at the same time, when we look at the women, like the mains, like I guess the 4 horsewomen, right? Charlotte, Sasha, Becky, and Bailey. Yeah. You get the pecking orders there. It's going to be about Becky and Sasha. I mean, Bailey, about Sasha and Charlotte. And Becky and Bailey are just, pushed to the side for now, like leftovers and shit. You know what I mean?
Charlotte's like the face. She's the best. She's the better one out of all of them.
She is, dude. She's amazing, dude. She's amazing.
I know people don't like hearing that, but Charlotte's clearly they make her the best one. I feel like she is the best one.
No. They force it down. They shove it down your throat. Yeah, because they do. They force it down your throat.
They do.
That Charlotte is fucking amazing talent. But she is, though.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. Like, it's not like this is like Roman Reigns. I like him, but he always has room for improvement. We all know that. But with Charlotte, she's getting better on the mic a lot now, and I don't know. I just think it's like her spot's fine. Like, I don't complain about her having a long reign or anything. Like, yes, the hot potatoing between Sasha and Charlotte is getting fucking annoying. I'm not gonna lie, but. Let's see what happens. Like, that's the thing with the Raw Women's division. No, I don't give a shit about any of the fucking wrestlers the women wrestlers besides Charlotte and Charlotte and Sasha Banks, because everyone else is just there. In SmackDown, you always have like 2 feuds, 3 feuds. Seems like SmackDown knows what to do with their women wrestlers.
Like I said, with Charlotte, they shove it down your throat. That she's amazing. She is, though. She is great. She's amazing, dude.
She's probably going to win it back at Roadblock.
Honestly, I really hope they don't. I really do hope that Sasha wins, and then you could build toward a Bailey versus Sasha feud toward WrestleMania. The rematch, the big rematch. Even though, to be fair, the rematch happened the following takeover. I remember in Brooklyn we were there and Bailey won the belt, and then they had the rematch at the following takeover and shit. They had that Iron Woman, which by the way, at Roadblock, it's gonna be bring the comments here by John Harris too. Carmella should have won at TLC, but Nikki buried Carmella. I mean, let's be real about it though. How many times has Carmella beaten Nikki Bella during the tag team matches on SmackDown and stuff like that?
Yeah, but she could have used a big one here. I don't know, like, huh?
I guess I said before. I said in my review, I'm open to them doing a stable between fucking Carmella, Alexa, and Natty. I'm open to that stable.
Yeah, but then they would have that stable against the faces like Becky, Naomi, and whoever else, and at a Mania or something.
Yeah, exactly, something like that. What was I gonna say? Oh, so a Roadblock, right? End of the line. That's what they're calling it. I don't know why.
End of the line.
It's Roadblock. End of the line. Like, what the fuck?
What a crappy name.
I know, it's stupid. It's fucking idiots who make up these fucking stupid names who don't know what the fuck they're doing and shit. they announced that we're gonna see it again. Charlotte and Sasha once again. This time in a 30-minute Iron Maiden match for 30 minutes. Yes. Okay. Listen, I am all for women's wrestling. I am all for them getting the opportunity. I'm all for that. Don't get us wrong. I'm sure you as well, right?
Yes.
But this should not be the main event of the fucking pay-per-view. I'm sorry. But
it's not. Dude, Roman Reigns will not, he's going to be the main event with Kevin Owens. It's pretty obvious.
I understand why Hell in a Cell, that was the main event. The historical purpose. It was Sasha's hometown in Boston. She was the champion. I understand that. But that finish was shit, though. And I rewatched the match, right, couple of days ago.
Yeah.
That finish was shit.
Yeah, the match was kind of good, but yeah, the finish kind of like fucked everything up.
Hopefully, this is the last Sasha and Charlotte match for a while. I mean, I hope so. I really do hope so. But it's one of those things. Well, let's put it this way: we said that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens were done, right? But they had a match on Raw. They had a match on fucking Raw. Really?
How sad. Like, that could have, that was a big feud in the indie scene, and now it's, just a random...
No.
rivalry.
No. It's a good rivalry, don't get me wrong. On the Independent, in Ring of Honor, it was Steam Generico. Oh, my God. That was the fucking feud, right?
Yeah.
And now, how do I put this?
It's not special.
No. WWE beat it to death.
That, too.
They beat the shit to death. Honestly, what they should have done in WrestleMania, have them two go after the Intercontinental title instead of that fucking random ladder match that they had where Zack Ryder won and then Miz beat him the next night on Raw, which I was at, and it was But other than that, though, listen again. Back to Charlotte and Sasha, and again, we're not trying to come off like sexist or fucked up people here and shit. But I know what fucking means. We're all for women's wrestling. But a lot of you fucks out there should not be jumping the gun. This shit should fucking main event every fucking pay-per-view. No.
It shouldn't, because, at the end of the day, whether people like it or not, the main championship
matter.
Unfortunately, it's the Universal title on Raw.
It's the Fruit Roller belt.
That pathetic belt is the main title. And how many times has it main evented a pay-per-view so far? Only once, I think. I think only once, a Night of Champions.
The Clash.
Oh, yeah, Clash of the Champions. Fuck. They keep changing these fucking names. That's the only time I can remember it main eventing. I don't remember it main eventing on Survivor Series. It wasn't defended. Hell in a Cell, it wasn't defended. SummerSlam, it wasn't the main event. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly, yeah.
I don't know. I just think, I highly doubt they're gonna make Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens play second fiddle to the Iowa match. I mean, it seems like they want to really build. Well, it doesn't look like so far they want to build Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns to be a good match. Like a high profile match when it should be, because I don't know. I'm intrigued with a match with Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns for some reason, even though we've seen it already, unfortunately. But
it's gonna happen. If people think that Roman's gonna win, I hope he doesn't.
No, Roman's not gonna win. I don't know how he's gonna lose, but he's not gonna win. There's no way. They're not gonna give up on Kevin Owens.
Exactly, but again, we'll see what happens with this whole thing. Apparently, as well, breaking news. Apparently, Linda McMahon is not part of the Donald Trump administration, dude. Oh boy.
Yeah. I mean, it was coming. She donated a lot of money to the Trump campaign, I think, and it was bound to happen.
So, what is she now again? You know more about this than I do.
Well, I saw it on CNN. They said that she was the small business the head of the small business. I don't know what the title is. It's something with small business administration. That's what it is.
So let's get this straight. Let's get this into perspective. The woman that lost twice in Connecticut.
As senator, yeah.
As senator, who couldn't be fucking senator. Not part of the Trump administration. God bless them.
Yeah,
God bless
the
America.
head of the Small Business Administration for Donald Trump. Yeah.
God bless America. God damn it. God fucking bless America.
Yeah.
How do they do it is beyond fucking me. But we'll see. Listen, at the same time, yo, as much as people want to shit on Trump right now, let's see how it works out.
We got to see. Like, so far, I guess people are praising his that carrier deal where he's bringing jobs, like he's saving jobs apparently. Although I think he put
that AC job in Milwaukee.
Yeah, no, was it in Milwaukee? I don't know where.
Detroit, Milwaukee, somewhere around there. Yeah.
But yeah, he's saving jobs because of that, and he still had to put money in it. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen there. But yeah, we just gotta see with Donald Trump. You know, he's not president yet. And, you know, I don't hope for him to do bad because, come on. I mean, he did. We may have not, like, some people may have not liked him, you know, throughout, throughout the election process. But we got no choice now but to kind of support him. I mean, there's no point of hating on him anymore.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. There's no point of hating him right now. Again, we don't know until something happens, or we gotta wait to see what the fuck that goes down and shit.
John Cena's gonna be on SNL, I think, this week.
Yeah,
or next week. I don't know.
You know what's funny? Bruce Blitz was saying again. I don't fucking watch Bruce Blitz like that. I don't fucking watch him. Apparently, someone shared one of his tweets on one of these pages that I follow on Facebook and shit. It talked about how wrestling can no longer be mainstream with Roman Reigns and Cena as the top guy on the company, right? And then, okay, how the fuck is that? How can that be when Cena is gonna be part of SNL?
Yeah, without Cena, WWE doesn't get more mainstream. So,
but think about this though: John Cena, who's a pro is face right now. John Cena, as we speak right now, is a fucking part timer, right?
Yes,
he's a part timer now, right? But he's on fucking. He's gonna be on Saturday Night. He's gonna be on Saturday Night Live. How is he? Yeah. But it's not mainstream, right? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Nah, John Cena's doing a lot, and kudos to him. You know, there's others. He's clearly trying to make more money outside of the WWE, and I don't blame him. So, I mean, yeah, he criticized The Rock for it, but hey, when you get those opportunities, you're gonna take them, especially when you're getting up there in age.
Hey, listen, bro. When you get that Kmart money, bro, you get those checks from Kmart, bro. Shit, you better fucking take it. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm just saying. Personally, me, I would never rock his sneakers. I would never rock them. That's just me.
Yeah, sneakers.
Yeah, dude. Do you know those green kicks that he be rocking in the ring? Those black.
That's his.
Yeah, his sneaker line.
Oh my god! Why am I just finding that out?
It's in Kmart though, bro. You gotta go to Kmart to buy them and shit.
Only at Kmart? Are they trying to really like stereotype some people?
They cost like under $30 and shit. Apparently.
Of course, I would assume.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I picture you rocking them, bro. I picture you rocking them.
I never saw. Well, no, I wouldn't fucking rock John Cena shoes. Aren't they like kind of like Skechers looking?
I think so. Yeah, I think so, dude. I really do.
Maybe the gym.
See, guys, for a random show right now, we're trying, guys. We're fucking trying right now.
Yeah, we're talking about John Cena, Linda McMahon.
Fuck yeah. Apparently, Jerry Lawler and Lita are no longer with the company.
What were they even doing? Wait, they were the pre-show, right?
Yeah, they were the pre-show. Apparently, Jerry Lawler has a Legends contract still, so he'll do appearances whenever he can. But as far as Lita, apparently, per Jim Ross, Lita's done with the company.
I didn't even realize she was a big part of the company, to be honest.
I'll be real with you. There's zero fucks given by me. I'll be honest.
Yeah, like, when the hell was she even a big part of the company?
Last time I know, she was banging CM Punk. CM Punk was hitting that at one time before she married AJ Lee.
Damn. Yeah, like, Lita, I mean, I didn't watch the pre-show that much, so...
I don't even watch, dude. Like, honestly, dude, I feel like at times fans hype up these shows way too fucking much. Like it's the fucking second coming of something. For example, people want to hype up this 205 show. Like 205 is just fucking. Even though we talked about it last week, I'll be real about it. I didn't watch 205 this week. I didn't watch it. Not because I didn't want to watch it, but I just knew for a fact that it's gonna be a shit show like always. And I guarantee you, the show again this week was
Probably. I'll probably check it out like during the weekend or something.
But yeah, that's just my take on that. But I feel like at the same time, I feel like a lot of fans, they hype up these shows too much, like they're fucking God's gift. Like they're the same comment, like, oh, Team Blue, bro, I bleed blue. But you dumb motherfucker, you bleed red. You get what I'm saying, though? Like,
Well, what do you mean? Bleed blue?
Like a lot of these fans, right? I see the show all the time on Twitter and social media. Oh, I'm Team SmackDown. I'm Team Blue, bro. Please, bro.
Who cares? They're both run by the same fucking company. Like, they don't give a fuck if you're Team Blue or Team Red. First of all, like, they're both kind of the same to me. The only thing with SmackDown is that it's not 3 hours. That's the benefit it has.
It's 2 hours.
It's 2 hours, but still, sometimes it's just there. Like, I don't care about Ellsworth. That's the main attraction in SmackDown.
That's sad.
More than AJ Styles.
That's sad. You know what's sad? When a guy with no chin is fucking the star of SmackDown Live right now. Anything about it too. I'll be real about it. I don't hate James Ellsworth. I'll listen. I'll give him credit where credit's due. Like, yo, you're making your money, you're getting the exposure. But I'm just like,
I know what you mean. Like, he deserves to kind of be with the company because he got over. He fucking got over
for being a jobber.
Yeah, so he deserves a contract, but you don't have to like feature him this much. You're like, they're really heavily featuring him. It's kind of annoying.
He's supposed to be their fucking Santino.
Yeah.
That's
and now
he's to be.
He's kind of heelish now.
Yeah, whatever. What was I gonna tell you? So tomorrow I'm heading to New York again, bro.
Oh, what you gonna do?
My brother's coming over, and we're going to me, my mom, and brother. We're going to dinner. It's a restaurant in New York. It's a Peruvian one. It's an upscaled Peruvian restaurant, by the way.
I would assume it's New York.
It's called Rami. I don't know. That's what it's called. But apparently, it's Peruvian food, upscaled and shit. I saw some pics. I saw some of the pics on Instagram, yo. Their lomo saltado, which is like their beef tenderloin, their sauteed beef tenderloin.
I know that, yeah.
Listen, no, but for the listeners out there, what the fuck?
They won't know what you're saying anyways.
They won't know what the fuck. I just translated in English the sauteed beef tenderloins, right?
They don't know what that is.
I know that's a problem. It's Americans. But the point of the matter is this, right? It's such a I feel disappointed. Their picture on their Instagram, what it is, it's a round plate with the beef, the tenderloin not cut up, and on top is fries.
It's not cut up.
They're not cut up. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It's supposed to be cut up.
Like, yo, if I'm gonna take that plate, if you will, like the way they have it, to a Peru restaurant over here, I get shot, dude. You take that shit to Peru, you get shot.
I mean, I guess that's their version. They want to be different from everyone else. So,
excuse me, dude. It's even crazy. Today I woke up today at 3 to go to work.
Damn.
I was off today, so it was like, I came home. I had my breakfast at Champions, which is like my 3 eggs over easy with bacon and sausage and toast, right, from my deli here next door. Then I crashed. Woke up, worked out, came back home, ate something, doing the podcast now. Repeat tomorrow. Well, nice. I'm going to New York, but you can't get the idea though. Can't wait. Other than that, dude, what else is going on now, bro? What is happening, bro?
I don't know. I guess with my day today was class. What else? Class. Went home. I went to get something to eat too, and then played Xbox a little bit, then had to go to the library, then I came back here.
Oh, library, dude.
Library's fucking annoying.
Why?
There's a lot of people there right now because finals week's coming up, so yeah, during finals week, the library here, good luck finding a spot to study because everyone takes it, and people stay there all day. They leave their shit, and, like, literally pretending to actually fucking study. It's mostly these fucking sorority fucking girls who pretend to study. They're like, oh, this is my first time at the library studying. Like, they weren't even there all year, and out of nowhere, they're all showing up for the finals.
I hate that, dude.
Making fucking noise and shit. Like, you serious? You're not even doing it. Like, most of the time, they're just eating. They're not even fucking doing work. Swear, man.
Nah, dude. It's like these fucking people that think they're fucking royalty and shit. Like today, I just at my job, right? My supermarket job, right? People that got these fucking EBT cards. You gotta understand this shit. Just 'cause you got a fucking food stamp card does not fucking make you royalty. All right? Does not fucking give you a privilege. Does not. No, it does not. Listen, I understand those that have food stamp because, hey, they need the help. Fine. But if you're one of these fucks that have it, but you just rely on that to go through life, then that's a problem. You get what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, dude, I actually qualified for food stamps. And I still haven't, and I actually got a food stamp card, but I never used it. So
no, listen, I understand those that have it, fine. If they need it, fine. But there are these fucks out there that have it, but they use this to
they abuse it, right?
No, just to, and it depends. They what's what I'm looking for here? They depend their lives based off that.
No, I can't do that. That's emergency stuff to me. Like, if I really have no cash and I need, like, groceries, then I'll use it. But I haven't had the need to use it. So
I hear you, dude. I hear you.
Yeah, that's how people should use it, but people like to abuse that shit.
I hate that shit, dude. Like, this bitch came to my job today. I'm calling her a bitch because I don't fucking know her like that. And her fucking low life sack of shit of kids came also, right? And they came with fine, just full ass cart, right? 3 of them shits, right? And again, I was just there, like, expediting the line and shit of all the cashiers, right? And this fucking cunt came with fucking 3 carts almost, filled with them shits. And the cashier that ran them up, she's still new, right? Like, she knew what the fuck she's doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, yo, have some fucking decency. You know what I mean? It's bad enough that fuckers like me and out there, right, that are paying for your fucking food stamp because it's coming out of our fucking taxes. You get what I'm saying? Like, but be thankful. You feel me? Like, again, just because you have a fucking EBT card does not fucking make you royalty. Does not fucking make you important. It makes you still, in my eyes, a low life sack of shit. Oh,
yeah, dude. Yeah, over here it's pretty bad too. Like, people, I don't know. There's a lot of people love using foods. Like, they think they could easily, like, use food stamps and go back every week to refill their shit. And, like, the line is huge for food stamps every day. So.
Exactly.
Dude. A lot of people use it. So.
People ask me why we're not seeing calls anymore. Here's the thing about it right now with that too, because again, I feel like for everything I have to give a fucking explanation for everything. God damn it. That's the feeling, like I have to give an explanation to everything now. Why we're no longer on YouTube? Why we're not taking calls? Why we're not doing this? Why we're not doing that? Why are we doing this shit? Why are we doing? You get what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro. I feel like today's been interrogation day for us.
Well,
I mean, the thing with the calls
is just, answer them so we don't have to answer them again.
No. Here's the thing about the calls, right? I love taking the calls. Don't get us the fuck wrong. The problem is right now that we're restructuring a lot of things right now. The podcast coming back to Mixler. Understand that right now. Reason being, and I said this earlier, I'll say it again. OBS right now is acting up. OBS is being a bitch. And the problem is, with OBS, it acts up. Hence why, honestly, it's easy for me to do the show live here. Because once the show ends here, I can just grab it, download the MP3, put it up on iTunes, Stitcher, and all those other feeds. If I were to do the show still on YouTube, knowing how long the show goes on YouTube, I have to wait an hour and a half or so for the show to finish rendering and processing to download the MP3.
That's terrible.
And keep this in mind, I have now an early morning job, and I'm not trying to do an all-nighter. You know what I mean? Keep this in mind. People don't know this, but I'm going to be very fucking open with all of you. All right? Understand this shit. A lot of you think that doing a podcast, doing all this shit is easy work. No, it's fucking not. This podcasting, this YouTube thing is not a fucking hard. It's not easy work. A lot of you may think it because you guys are from the outside looking in, but it doesn't work that way.
No, yeah, I know some podcasters that bust their ass, man, just to make their thing perfect.
Like even Connor, even OK Fabe, which by the way, shout out to him. He has his own podcast, like OK Fabe Random Wrestling Podcast. Even him. Yeah. All of us are going through the struggle right now. All of us are going through this bullshit right now. It's tough work. It's no easy work. It's no, you know what I mean? So I'm not trying to do a fucking all-nighter here. Back in the day, remember we did the podcast at 11 p.m.?
Yeah.
And be done with the show around fucking 1:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
Because people kept, when they called in, they kept talking and talking and talking and talking and talking.
Oh my God.
And don't get me wrong, we love the live calls and shit. But for now, it's like, yo, we're just restructuring everything right now. We're going to try to be done with the show. Literally, we'll be done with the show in 13 minutes. Hopefully.
Yeah. Like, we're just trying to, like, just make, I don't know, just do something different. Make the podcast. Because sometimes I feel like when we're on for too long, I don't know. It just drags and it just doesn't feel good. Like, I don't know. I feel like like the podcast never has to be limited, but
if you think about it,
you gotta find out. Yeah,
I hear you. I totally agree with you. Then there's fucks out there that do a show for 5 minutes and they call it a podcast. No, it's not.
No, you can't do that now.
that I find insulting. That I find insulting as shit.
You can't talk about everything in 5 minutes. You gotta at least
let's
come up with a couple things to talk about, or if anything, just around an hour, a little more than an hour. I feel like that's the perfect time. Most podcasts are like that. They don't last like fucking 30 minutes or 3 hours, you know?
Dude, I can never do. Like, the last time we did 3 hours, I think when we had fucking Mish on the show, we had CG on the show. After that, like, yo, no more 3 hour shows, yo. Because they felt like forever. It took forever.
Yeah. It was crazy.
So yeah, I hope in a way we answer your questions, guys. Put it this way, a lot of things you guys might not know about, something that you guys might not know either, but sometime in 2017, the podcast name is changing too.
Yeah, that's a total restructuring there, rebuilding.
Yeah, we're restructuring everything. A new name, a new everything. Pretty much. The crew will still be here, pretty much. Eventually Connor when he comes back, eventually. Again, like he doing his thing, we're doing our thing right now. Chase will be on as well eventually sometime next week, hopefully. But yeah, we'll still be here, you know what I mean? If you gotta understand this podcast, yo, and I feel like again, this is why the title of this podcast right now, been wrestling and whatever. You know what I mean? It had this history, dude. It started from a Skype call with 10 people. Remember that shit back in the day? Remember that years ago? It was all of us on a Skype call?
A bunch of people.
10 people on a Skype call?
And it was very weird, unorganized. I don't even remember what we talked about. I mean, we talked about wrestling, but it was really random. It was really random.
Shit. It was random shit in the world. On the shittiest connection of all. Then we went from that to fucking Podbean. We got booted out because I fucking said some shit about Linda Hogan being a fucking banging MILF. We went from there to fucking back to Skype calls again. Then went to live YouTube. Then we went so many places we went. It's crazy. But here we are. You know what I mean? But I hope that what we're saying, we hope you guys understand things that are happening. And if you guys fuck with us, if you guys are in it for the long ride, we appreciate that. Now, if you're one of these fucks out there, like, oh, fuck you guys, we're no longer with you guys and shit, totally understand. We're not putting the gun to your head. You feel what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, like, it's your choice whether you want to watch us or not. I mean,
well, technically you're listening to. You're not watching. You're listening to us, technically.
No, yeah, you're. What are you listening? I'm used to YouTube. Yeah, what are you listening to us? You got a choice. You don't have to be forced to listen to us. It's,
exactly.
We've been doing this for quite a while, so
exactly. You know what I mean? Before we wrap up, though, you know what? We'll talk about some NXT stuff. So apparently Shinsuke Nakamura won the NXT title in Osaka, Japan.
That's right.
Which made sense. You know what? Which is understandable why he lost the belt in the first place.
Yeah, you got to get Joe a win. Like, you want to make Joe credible as well. What a win against Nakamura, and he knew he was going to lose it back to him in Japan. They'll probably have their last takeover match at the Royal Rumble, right?
Apparently, no. Apparently, Bobby Roode is
really
Nakamura. Yeah, honestly, I hope Bobby Roode wins the belt. Yo. Real shit, yo. I hope Bobby Roode.
I kind of do too.
I want to see him win that belt now. Fuck that. But the thing about Nakamura, though, actually, before I'll say it again here. Nakamura is the kind of guy that should not be wrestling at Full Sail for the NXT taping. He should not be wrestling. Nakamura should not be wrestling at these NXT live events.
But it was Japan.
I get like certain shows like Japan. I understand it's his home country, but I'm talking about when NXT goes to these fucking house shows in fucking regional Florida high school gymnasium. Right? He has no business wrestling at those events. If anything, Nakamura should only wrestle at takeovers. That's it. You build them up, fine. You build up the matches at the tapings, fine. But Nakamura should not wrestle at NXT tapings or house, just takeovers, and that's it. You get what I'm saying, bro? Like, do you kind of understand where I'm going with this?
Yeah, you want to make him kind of like a special attraction, pretty much, because he is, and he really shouldn't be wrestling all these live events. I feel the same way. I know you want him. The thing is, though, they have to have him wrestle kind of in these live events because you want to. He's kind of like a selling point. They're gonna advertise him in every NXT event because he's a big name, and that is why you see him in these live events. So in a way, they're gonna have. They won't do that. Like, they won't like just use him for takeovers. They're always gonna have him wrestle everywhere in NXT until he moves up to the main roster.
Yeah, apparently also Samoa Joe's on his way up to the main roster soon.
Yeah, he should probably debut at the Rumble.
I think so. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I think have him in the Rumble match. Like, don't give him number 3 like AJ Styles. Give him some random fucking number.
That was actually a pretty nice spot for AJ Styles, though.
Yeah, but look what happened. They got eliminated right away. The Kevin Owens.
AJ, no, he lasted.
Yeah, but he only threw one guy over the top rope. That was fucking Tyler Breeze. Like, come on, really? Like, you think about it. If I'm in the Rumble making my debut, the last thing I want to do is eliminate only one person. I gotta eliminate more than one person. I have to eliminate at least 4 or 5.
But he felt like he was doing good, though. I didn't even realize he only eliminated one person.
Shit,
it felt like he was doing fine. Like, yeah, maybe a later number, but back, you gotta understand it's his debut, so they're not gonna have him in the Final 4 or anything.
Speaking of AJ, bro, so as you know, a couple weeks ago, they were advertising a match between Shawn Michaels and AJ Styles, right?
Yeah.
So I saw this. I think it's a Facebook page that I follow. They had this thing at first, like, oh, AJ Styles is this generation's Shawn Michaels, right? Which had me thinking, right? Yeah, Shawn Michaels is arguably one of the greatest of all time, right? One of the greatest of all time that the industry's ever seen, right?
Yep.
And AJ Styles, when you think about it, is probably the best wrestler on the planet today, right? No doubt about it. Or if you want to go political with it, the best American wrestler in the world today, right?
Right.
So, based off all that, would you say that AJ Styles is this generation's Shawn Michaels?
It's kind of two different talents, to be honest. I don't like comparing them is fine.
I'm not talking about charisma or personality. I'm talking about
What do you mean?
As far as an
Like,
in-ring performer, as far as someone that can go out there have a fucking bang and man, like holy shit.
what, anyone?
Pretty much.
Yeah. He kind of is like Shawn Michaels then, because he could put out great match. All his matches are pretty much good because he is good. He's really good at like
he carries people.
Yeah, like he carries people. Like, and it's like there's other talented wrestlers as well, and like on the indie scene or anywhere else that have probably about the same about like wrestling in-ring wrestling skills as AJ Styles, but AJ Styles just feels more unique compared to everyone else. His in-ring style is way more unique than a lot of people that I see wrestling in WWE and the indies. And the fact that he could put out a good match anytime he wants is just crazy. He puts good matches with fucking Dean Ambrose, for fuck's sakes. So he's unbelievable. He's definitely something special, and I'm kind of glad. I'm glad WWE's not. They're treating him right for the most part.
They're not burying him yet. All right, before we wrap up. Yeah, I heard you, dude. They're not burying him yet. Before we wrap up the show, I'll let you guys know a couple things. In the upcoming weeks, we'll be having our end of the year show special. We'll talk about shit that happened throughout this year. We might do, I know a lot of people are doing this shit. Wrestler of the year, match of the year, blah, 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 blah. We might do that. We're not sure yet. Keep your eyes peeled and nose peeled if that does happen. Also, I want to say, I've lost some. I forgot. Yeah, today's been a lot of crazy stuff today. I need rest. I'm gonna put the show up, and again, need some rest and shit like that. But like I said before, though, in 2017 there'll be changes to this podcast from everything, the name, the logo, just completely gonna change. We'll keep you posted as weeks progress regarding what's gonna happen. But I see the name, and I think the name. Walter, we've talked about this before. We're not gonna say it right now, but
Yeah.
When you see it, if you will, put it that way. Those watching this live right now, when you see it, you get what I mean. Anywho, guys, we thank you all for listening to this podcast live. If you didn't catch it live, you catch this podcast on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, SoundCloud, Google Play Music. If you're on those platforms, download the podcast, leave us some reviews. It helps this podcast in the long run as well. And we'll be back next week for episode 176. You can follow the TEAMHEEL Podcast on Twitter at TEAMHEEL Podcast. And check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/GutCheckPodcast. You can follow me on the Twitter at HeelSteven. I do have a YouTube channel. I don't know when I'll upload a video. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm going to upload this podcast on YouTube sometime in this week or by the end of the weekend, before the weekend, if you will. YouTube.com/TEAMHEEL Podcast. So yeah. Okay, cuz.
Yeah, you could follow me on Twitter at HeyI'mWalter. I also have a YouTube channel. Don't do anything there though. So
you should. How about your job, bro?
I don't know. Like I talk all my wrestling stuff here, and I feel like with Knowledge of Wrestling, that should be like a wrestling channel, right? Should talk about whatever, but honestly, I just don't know what to say because like everything is here, So in a way, if I had more motivation, I'd upload more videos, but it is what it is. You can still check me out on Twitter, though.
I hear you, dude. Oh, by the way, fine, I'll say it here. God damn it, this creature. You know who he is.
Oh, no.
You can follow the Wrestling Bear over on Twitter at WrestlingBear_. Do the hashtag #OhBear, with the bear emoji. And by the way, before we wrap up the show as well, big shout out to Michael Corvin, who made the logo for us on SoundCloud. I don't know if you guys catch it on SoundCloud. We have this new logo there. Describing the podcast or every episode we do. Check it out. Shout out to him. And also he has a podcast coming up too. We started a podcast with a couple friends. It's called, if I can get it here real quick. That's not the name of it. It's called the Wrestling National Committee Pretty much. That's what it's called, pretty much. I hope I didn't botch the name. But that's what it's called. The Wrestling National Committee Podcast, pretty much. Check it out. They're on Mixler as well, I believe. So if you haven't checked that out yet, go give it a check out. And yeah, we'll be back next week for more. And before we wrap up here, we're going to play some stuff to promote here, and we'll be out of here like Jenna's titties. Peace out, everyone.
What's my channel about? Well, shit.
Get over here!
I guess the best way to describe it is, you know those channels with the quality animation and the family-friendly content? Yeah, this isn't really one of them. Don't come to me with that shit. Your dumb ass shouldn't be listening to me in the first place.
And now, you are listening to the Team Heel Podcast, brought to you by Spreadshirt.com. TeamHeelPodcast.Spreadshirt.com.